Hi there guys, Tom Voyage here. Now I'm really excited about today's video because as you can see behind me we have a brand new pizza oven. This is a Margherita from Fontana Forni and today we're going to be cooking this pizza. Let's go! So I want to start out this video by saying a huge thank you to the guys over at Fontana Forni UK for sending me this oven for the review. It's been a while since I've reviewed an oven like this, and with a big name like Fontana, I'm really excited to get started. So this oven arrived on a pallet, and the first job was to put together the stand. The stand was quite easy to put together, just a few nuts and bolts. I managed to do it on my own, and it took about half an hour. Now the stand came covered in a plastic wrap to protect the metal, which I have to admit was quite a satisfying job, pulling all of that off and revealing the lovely stainless steel finish. Now the next job was to lift the oven from the floor to the frame itself. Now it actually took 3 guys to do this. It's an extremely heavy oven. Even with removing all the fire bricks and everything from inside the oven, it still took 3 of us to lift it up and get it on there. So I didn't manage to film any of that. But we're at this stage now. You can see the oven is firmly placed and bolted to the frame. It's all still wrapped up, so we're going to finish off setting up the oven. So we've got some more unwrapping to do here, just to get this protective film off. Okay, we'll move that out of the way, and you can see it's in this beautiful colour. This is called Rosso. It's kind of copper, red, orangey colour. It also is available in a black or a stainless steel, but I like this colour the best. Now there's some more of the protective film to take off the stainless steel, so we'll remove that now as well. Now it can be a little bit fiddly to get this all off in one go, but it's a nice feeling when it comes off in one big piece. But you do need to make sure that you're careful to remove every single bit of this, because when the oven heats up you don't want this to melt to the metal. So take your time and make sure all the little pieces are removed. So the first job is to put the fire bricks back in, but before we do so you can see there's some thick insulation on the bottom here and some thick steel on the side there, because that's the side where the fire's going to go. So it's got some extra steel to keep it robust and be able to cope with those high temperatures of cooking in this wood fire oven. So there's 5 of these bricks to go in. You can see they're really thick. That's 30mm thickness on there, so it's going to retain heat really well. So we'll pop those back in. So these are a nice snug fit. There's 5 stones in total and they fit in there very tightly. So to remove these, all I did was put a screwdriver just at the edge there and gently lifted it up. But you can see now we've got a nice flat surface ready to cook pizza on. And then we'll put in our fuel basket. So you can see this is really thick stainless steel fuel basket here that just goes at the side to support our logs and fuel for cooking. Next up we have the door. As you can see, again stainless steel, quite thick. It looks about 1.2mm. It's got a rubber or silicone handle on here to prevent you from burning your hand, and some air holes in the Fontana logo flame there as well. So that just sits inside there, looks very nice. And then last but not least, of course, the chimney that goes on top. So now it comes in 2 parts. So there's the main flue part of the chimney and then the top part as well. Not sure what that's called. I like the style of it though, it looks nice design. Also you can see in there's a baffle or a damper. So you can use this handle on the side to regulate your temperature or your airflow, which will in turn change the temperature inside the oven. So if I just give you a quick walk around here, you can see all of this is stainless steel, nice thick steel on the edge here. I mentioned before, this is the Rosso colour. It also comes in like an anthracite colour or a stainless steel colour as well. Here on the front, all this lovely smooth stainless steel. All the parts like this can be removed, so if you wanted to replace them, you can just remove those, nice and easy. You've got the badge here on the front, Fontana Forni, made in Italy. The stand, really robust, nice thick stainless steel all the way to the floor. There's some handles that pull out as well, so you can lift it up and move it round. Some good quality wheels on the bottom there as well, rubber wheels that can cope with the weight of this oven. If you look around the back as well, you can see you still get that painted colour on the back of the oven, so it really makes a nice feature for the garden. And then if we remove the door, you can see inside there's those pizza stones we were talking about. And then you've got the fire basket here as well. So if we move that to the side, you'll be able to see that thick cotton steel shield that runs right around the edge and onto the floor. And then all the welds up here, fully seam welded on that 2mm stainless steel on the inside. So that's enough talking about this oven. I really want to get this fired up and see how long it takes to come up to temperature. But before we do that, I wanted to mention to you that if you use this code below, you'll be able to get 12% off any of the Fontana ovens. So I'll put the links in the description and you can use the code to save yourself some money. They'll also throw in 16 free frozen dough balls with every purchase. So we're ready to light now. Just to set up, I've got some small bits of kindling with some fire lighters in here in the fuel basket, and then some larger ones to put on top once we've lit it. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Obviously this is the first time we're using it, so we'll have to just see. And then I've got some bigger logs down here. These are kiln dried hardwood logs to go on top. So our oven's lit, as you can see behind me. So I'm going to leave this for about 20 to 30 minutes, adding wood occasionally on top of that to just keep the fire going and get a nice rolling flame over the top. And then we'll check the stone temperature and see where we're at. But in the meantime, I'll show you through some of the accessories that I got with this oven. So we're getting a little bit of smoke out the chimney there as things heat up. I've put the door on as well just to help direct the airflow more to the fire. So we'll check on that in a sec. So the accessories that came with this oven. So first off, we've got one of these. It's a turning peel, nice round small turning peel. That's for turning the pizza in the oven. We've got a pizza peel, perforated one, which means it's got the holes in to allow the flour to fall through. That's for launching and retrieving your pizza out of the oven. And then we have this brush as well to help brush all your ash, and there's a scraper on the back as well, just to help keep your stone clean and brush it down time after time. There's also a wing nut on there. That means you can use it either this way or this way. So it's a nice feature. So we've got this roasting rack and a roasting pan. So the idea is this sits on the stone and then that goes on the top, and any of the meat juices or anything you're cooking on here will drip down below. But having a look at the pan itself, you can probably use this for cooking breads or maybe a pan pizza or something like that. So it's double use. And then finally it came with a weatherproof cover as well. Comes in a bag. Feels like a nice durable thick material, and this one, not only does it cover the oven, it goes all the way down to the base of the oven as well, so it covers the stand. You do have to take the chimney off to use it, but it stores inside the oven itself, so once it's cooled down you can keep it away from the elements. So you can see on here our thermometer is showing just shy of 300. It was above 300 actually before, but then the fire died down a bit, so we'll just remove that. And you can see, yeah, our fire has died down quite a lot, so we need to add more fuel. But if I do a temperature check on the middle there, you can see the stone is at 278. So not quite there yet, but we'll add some more fuel and we'll go for another 20 minutes. So we've added more wood now. You can see that's caught fire. So yeah, we'll leave it for another maybe 15-20 minutes and see where that temperature's at. Okay, so it's been another 15 minutes and as you can see the temperature is above 400 now, so we're getting somewhere. So that's been 45 minutes in total. And let's take a look inside. You can see that's burning nicely there. So we'll do our temperature check. So you can see there 452 degrees, so that's right on target for where I like to have the temperature of the stone to cook a pizza. So I'm going to put one more log just on the fire to keep the temperature up and to keep it hot in there while we go inside and make up our pizzas. So we're just about ready to cook on our oven, but before we make our pizza, if you are enjoying this video, please remember to like and subscribe, and if you've got any questions so far, you can leave a comment in the section below. Okay, so here we have our Neapolitan style margherita ready to cook, but before we get this on the oven, there's just one more step we have to do. I'm going to use my brush to just brush off any ash that has accumulated onto the stone. So we'll move that. Probably best put my gloves on for this as well. So it's got a nice long handle which allows us to get in there and clean away on the stone. So we've got a nice area to cook our pizza. Okay. Here goes. So I'm going to pop that on the stone right in the very middle. Now if you can see on here, this cooking area is about 60 centimeters by 80 centimeters, so it's big enough to get 2 pizzas on there if we wanted to. Today we're just cooking 1 because it's our first time and we're beginners using this oven. So I've got my turning peel here ready to rotate that pizza when it's time. So we're going to go in there and just spin it. So we've got some lovely beautiful flames rolling right across the top of the pizza from that dome shape of the oven. So it's giving us a beautiful cook on all the sides. And then the heat in that stone is providing us a nice bake on the bottom of the pizza as well. And there we have, in just a few seconds, a beautiful Neapolitan style pizza cooked on our Fontana Margherita. So let's take a closer look there. You can see we've got a beautiful crispy crust all the way around. Toppings nice and melted, and the base lovely and crispy from the heat that was captured in those stones. So thanks very much for watching that video. There'll be many more to come using this oven. If you did enjoy the video, please remember to like and subscribe. If you've got any questions, you can leave them in the comments section below. And if you wanted to buy one of these ovens, remember with that discount code, you can get up to 12% off. And you also get those dough balls, the frozen dough balls, free with every order. I'll put some more information in the links below. But for now, thanks for watching this video, and please join us next time for more pizza making videos.